90-Day Fiancé, Tom Brooks says he didn't ask anyone to text Darcey Silva. 90-Day Fiancé fans watched Tom Brooks and Darcey Silva have a pretty rough breakup. But while they definitely got into the issues that came up during their relationship during the tell-all, all things considered, they were pretty civil to each other during their online reunion. Darcey said she wishes Tom the best but she's looking forward to only focusing on her, and Tom apologized for how he treated Darcey. "I can only be sorry," he said. The day after the tell-all aired, Tom did an interview with The Dominic Nutty Show, seemingly in an effort to clarify some things. Darcey said Tom's friend and mother reached out to her. On the show, Darcey said Tom's friend and mother reached out to her to try and convince her to talk to him again. "I left Tom behind. But a few days ago, I got a message. And I didn't recognize the number, but the guy identified himself as a good friend of Tom's from the UK. He basically was like, 'I'm a friend of Tom's. We've known each other for over 20 years in Nottingham,'" she said. "From my conversations with Tom, he told me that he had made a mistake and wanted to see if I could bridge the conversation between you two. I know he would love that. Please let me know what you think," she said. The message read. Darcey said she didn't reply to the message, but a few hours later she got a similar message from his mom. "I didn't reply. I don't want to reply. He can send all the messages through other people if he wants, but no one's gonna get a response back. I'm done. I meant it, and I mean it," she concluded. Tom says he didn't ask anyone to contact Darcey. In his interview with Nutty, Tom said he didn't ask anyone to reach out to Darcey, but he thinks his friend did. "I didn't ask anyone to send Darcey anything. And I actually messaged her myself. I remember I'd gone to Canada and I came back and I was at my friend's house. And I told him how upset I was with the whole situation and how I'd been stupid and how I'd blown this not relationship but the friendship we had. I think he reached out to her," he said. His mom, however, certainly didn't reach out to Darcey, according to Tom. Another thing that came up in the interview was the letter Tom wrote to Darcey. He said he wrote a letter because he felt Darcey was more likely to read it than a text. "If you send a text message you can just delete it. But at least if you have something in your hands you're more likely to open it up and read it," he said. Furthermore, he said the letter was his idea, not Casting's. "That actually was my idea. People say, 'Oh, it was Casting. They didn't ask me to do it.' I said that's what I wanted to do," he said. As for if we'll ever get to learn what Tom wrote in the letter, he says it's up to the powers that be.